come on in. You can put your jackets and coats down, and then don't forget to wash your hands. Hands up. Does anyone remember why we wash our hands? To wash our fruits and our vegetables. Yeah. They're raw, good. What else? Hi, come on in. You can wash your hands. Put your jackets and coats down. Yeah, that's a really good answer. That sometimes lots of people have been touching them if they're in the store. But sometimes let's think of a vegetable called carrot. Everyone know what a carrot is?
I think
Where does a carrot grow? Put the apron on. Where does it grow? Yeah?
out of the ground.
Yes, it grows underneath the ground, so it's called a root vegetable. Jacket and coat down, and then go wash your hands. We wash our hands? Do we have Fiona? You're Fiona? Okay. There's another seat down here. There's two more seats down here. And do we have, is it Gia? And Benjamin. And Sophia? But before we get started, I know Chef Farheen is so good with you, but I want to check all your memory to see if anyone can tell me some of our iCook rules. Any of our iCook rules. Excellent hands already. Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. Can you try to remember that today? And until you hear either Chef Neve or Chef Farheen saying, okay, everyone, now it's time to dice. Then you can pick up your knife. And then when we're done with it, where do we put it? Yeah, on the top of the mat. Good job. So safety with knife. Excellent. Any other iCook rules?
Don't eat while you're making food.
Excellent, because we will be doing a very special thing called a taste test at the very end of class.
A one-bite rule.
Excellent. What is the one bite rule?
You gotta take one bite.
Oh, careful. You got to put up your hand if you want to share something, okay?
Gotta take one bite.
Excellent.
And if you don't like it, just throw it away.
Yeah, or maybe you could share and bring it home to show what you made. But exactly, why is it important to take one bite? Yeah, why is it important to take one bite?
Because
You know what? Sometimes I mightn't like carrots. But then when you put carrots with different food, or we bake it in the oven, or do something different with the flavor, it can taste totally different. So that's why we like to say, let's try it once, even if you think you might like it. So excellent. That's an important one. Good job. What about, there's something over on the floor. What about that rule? Yes.
Only adults could bake food in it.
Or only adults or the chefs or the teachers can use the oven. And why is that? Why is that? Yeah.
So you don't burn your
Exactly. That oven gets really, really hot on the outside. It's not like, your oven that you might have at home. This is just a smaller oven, so it gets super, super hot on the outside. And what will I use when I'm putting the tray in and out of the oven to mind my fingers so they don't get burnt? Anyone know? Yeah? Yeah, an oven mitt. Yeah.
I got my mom a tea stand. She uses that a million because she loves it so much.
That's a really good present. I bet you she uses it all the time. Okay, and then the last thing, if I want your attention, so if I'm telling us the next step or everything, I might do this. To do. Yeah, see if you can listen to the rhythm, okay? So you think you can do that? And then once I do that, I want everyone listening and their eyes on me. Okay? Hands up. Who wants to find out what we might be making today? So, Chef Farheen, let's look at all these tasty ingredients. What is this? Yeah? Yeah? Excellent. We have some mozzarella cheese. It's not a sandwich. What we are making is lasagna cups. Hands up if you have ever eaten lasagna. Hands up. This is a very kind of adult question. Who knows what country lasagna traditionally comes from? Have a little think. What country? It doesn't come from America.
Florida.
Yeah? Italy, excellent. So, you know the way when we're cooking, sometimes we travel all around the world? We're going to Italy today. Ciao. Ciao. Yeah? Yeah, it means hello. So can everyone whisper and say, ciao? Okay, say it in your normal voice, ciao. Now I want you to turn to your friend and say, ciao. Good. Okay, last thing before we get cooking. I want you to think, take a minute to yourself and think, what sort of foods, other foods, so we know that lasagna is Italian. What other Italian foods do you know? Just think silently to yourself. Have a little think. What other Italian foods do you think there are? Now, I want you to turn to your friend, or maybe two of your friends, someone that's sitting next to you, and share with each other what Italian foods you think there are. Okay. What Italian foods do you think there are? Oh, that's a good one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Super. Okay. Who would like to share what either you said or maybe what your partner said? See, you're very eager to share. Pizza. Excellent. That's an Italian food. Spaghetti. Super. Or you might have calzone. Does anyone know what calzone is?
No.
So sometimes it's like a pizza, but it's kind of folded over, so it's like almost like a pizza sandwich. Or you know what's a really yummy one? It's more of a dessert. And you mightn't eat it now because it's very cold outside, but it's called, yeah, gelato. So that's Italian ice cream. It's called gelato. Okay, so that's where we're traveling today. We're going to Italy. Everyone, knives flat on the board. In 3, 2, and 1. Super. So the way I'm holding the knife, my hands are curled in, and I'm not going to use, this side is hard to cut with the rubbery part on the pepper. I'm going to curl my fingers in, push it down, and I'm going to saw it over, just like that. And why do I curl my fingers in? Yeah.
To make sure that you don't touch yourself.
Exactly. So if it's curled in, you're not going to cut your fingers, and it'll just, as soon as it rubs off your knuckle, you just move your hand backwards a little bit. And we're going to cut it up just like that. Everyone, knives down, looking very closely. Okay. What way do you hold? You want to stand to this side? There we go. What way do you hold your knife? Is this the hand you hold your pencil with? Which?
On the left.
Perfect. Okay, thanks for telling me. And what do you do with this hand? Excellent. Everyone watching, that's really good watching, everyone. And we're going to saw it over and back. So you can even turn it around. So let's turn it around this way. So sometimes when it's too small, you can always rotate it. There we go. Everyone watching? Excellent. Super. Okay, does everyone think they're going to be able to dice? Okay, Chef Farheen is going to come around and make sure everyone gets a pepper, and we're all going to dice together. So you just got to wait till everyone has a piece of pepper. It might take a little longer for the large piece to cut. So see, to cook. So see if you can make them all equal sizes. Good job. Okay, so then what we can do, let's rotate your thing around. Where do you put the knife? Excellent, good job, high five. Good job. Okay, we're going to finish dicing in 5 seconds. Super, okay, knives down. You can finish in a moment, but I'm just going to tell you our next step. Good job, knives down in 3, 2, and 1. Super, excellent job. Okay, so the next thing we are going to figure out what to do. This is going to act as our pasta, what you put in the lasagna. The wrapper in our paper cup. But what you got to do is use your 2 fingers on either hand, and you just got to push it down. And make sure it's even all the way around. So I'm going to show each table what I want it to look like. So just like that. Everyone see? That's the way I want it. You don't want it all the way over here because then all the filling will fall out, okay? So try and make it evenly. Super. Okay? So I'm going to need some help passing these. So can you give some these wonton wrappers to your table? So everyone at the blue table, okay? Make sure everyone gets one. And what's your name? Yeah. Shay, can you come up and make sure everyone at your table, so there's 6 of you at your table. 4, 5, 6 at your table gets one. And what's your name? Yeah, can you make sure you and the 2 others, as you get your wonton wrappers, you can put them in your paper cup. What you're going to do is you're going to scoop it in and you're just going to spread it around on the bottom just like that. What we're doing right now is we are layering. Does anyone know what layering is? Anyone know what layering is? Yeah. Excellent, putting things on top of each other. So our first layer was, what's our first layer? Yeah? Ricotta cheese. What's our next layer? What's our next layer? Yeah?
Peppers.
Super peppers. And we have 2 more layers to go on top. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Good job. Yeah. Layer number 1. Hands up. Layer number 1. Yeah. Last layer, we're going to sprinkle it on top. Hands up. Cheese. Excellent. So same with the ricotta cheese. I'm going to put a bowl. And with sprinkling, you just grab you pinch your fingers like that. It's like a little crab. So I'm going to use my oven mitt to put it into the oven. Sometimes I get very forgetful. And I put something into the oven and sometimes it burns. Because I have a very bad memory. When you get old, you get a bad memory. So I need a helper to be my timekeeper. So you just have to put up your hand and say, Chef Neve, check the lasagna cups. Or check the time. Who thinks they can take that important job? Think you got it? So our ingredients. This is our star ingredient for today. It's our special ingredient. Does anyone know what these are? Anyone know what these are? Yeah? Tomatoes. Excellent. Colors, have you ever seen a tomato? Orange. Excellent. What other colors?
Can I say what type of tomato?
Oh, that's a really good point. What type of tomato is it?
Cherry tomato?
It's a cherry tomato. What, does anyone know any other names of tomatoes? So cherry tomatoes are usually very small and very sweet. You can also, yeah? You can get Roma tomatoes or you can get yellow ones. Excellent. You get yellow, orange. You can even, are our knives on the chopping boards? Thank you. You can even get green. You can even get green tomatoes. I have a fun fact. Does anyone know what weight the largest tomato is. For 7 pounds. And you know how heavy that is? It's the size and the weight of a newborn baby. A tomato that big. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. So, tomatoes, they're really high in vitamin A and C. Can everyone say that? Tomatoes are high in vitamin A and does anyone know what vitamin C is good for? If you're sick, what is it good for? Excellent. If you have a sore throat or if you're feeling sick, if you have a lot of vitamin C, it'll prevent you from getting sick. That's okay, it's only a little water. Yeah.
More.
Excellent. They're like mozzarella balls. Super. And we're also using, let's see. Looks like a leaf to me. Anyone know what it might be? Can you smell it?
Celery.
It's not celery. You want to try? You want to give a guess? Don't anyone want to smell it?
Spinach. I think I know what it is.
One more?
Spinach.
It's not, it looks like spinach. It is basil, okay? And so these are the 3 things that we are using. Basil, mozzarella, and tomatoes. With those 3 ingredients, who can tell me what the colors on the Italian flag are? We should all be sitting on our seats. Sitting nicely, please. Thank you. Who can tell me what the colors on the Italian flag are? Yes. We are going to make a capri skewer. So this is the fun part because you can do it whatever pattern you like. We're going to get the tomato. Can you give that to me, please? Thank you very much. This is the last thing we're going to be chopping today. Who can remember? What do I do? To get a mozzarella ball and put that in. And we have a capri skewer. Okay, but you can make whatever pattern you like. You might want to go tomato, tomato, mozzarella, mozzarella, basil at the end. You can be as creative as you want. Okay? We're going to make our dressing. So I need some helpers with measuring. First of all, I have a math question. Who likes math? Okay, we have some good mathematicians. We need 3 tablespoons of vinegar, but I only have half a measuring tablespoon. How many of the halves do I need to make 3 full ones? So I have only 1 half. How many halves do I need to make 3 full tablespoons? 6. Excellent. Come on up. Super. The tool you use if you want to measure flour. Do you use measuring spoons to measure flour? No? Are you okay? You just want to wash your hands? Okay. What do you use to measure flour? What do you use to measure flour? Do you use measuring spoons?
No.
It would take you forever if you had to go measuring spoon, 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon. What's the other thing you use? Excellent, measuring cups. Or maybe you see your mom or dad or someone having to shake a bottle. That is because oil, if you look at the oil in the vinaigrette, oil doesn't really mix well with things like water, and that's why the oil sometimes rises to the top, and that's why you have to shake it. So can you come up and help me? In you go. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Excellent. Who can remember, I need a stir, a mixer. Who can remember what vitamins are in tomatoes, our star ingredient? Who can remember the 2 vitamins? Excellent, C and A. So can you stir this around? Because we want to try mix the oil in with the vinaigrette. I'm going to try that again. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Super, excellent. I'm going to drizzle some of this dressing on. If you don't want it on top of your capris, you can tell me and I'll put it to the side. And then afterwards we can do our taste test. Can we sit nicely on our seat? Thank you. Would you like it on top? Okay. Silent taste test. So what that means is, so everyone eyes up here and listening? Good job. So what that means is we get to taste our food for 30 seconds in complete silence. So we get to concentrate ourselves on what it, 3 things, tastes like, what it smells like, and also what the texture is. Does anyone know what texture means? It's a big word, texture. Yeah? How it feels in your mouth. Is it crunchy? Is it soft? Is it gooey? And afterwards, we can share it. But while we're tasting, we want complete silence, okay? So all we do is we count down from 5, we whisper and say taste, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, taste. And now, what we get to do is we do our thumbs up if we like it. Thumbs in the middle, not so sure. Maybe there's some of it I do like, some of it I don't. And thumbs down if it just wasn't tasty to my taste buds. Okay, off you go, let's vote. Okay, good, good. Okay, now, hands up if you would like to share. Girls, are we listening? Hands up if you would like to share a comment. Maybe what you liked about it, what you might do differently. Maybe something about the texture or the smell or the taste. Who would like to share anything? Anyone like to share? Yeah. It tastes really good. Okay, what was your favorite part? Now, hands up if you would like to taste test the lasagna. And careful, you might have to blow on it because it's still a little hot.
I'm number 8. Yeah. Oh my god.
Here, we need a spoon here. Okay, hands up. What are the 3 things I look for in our taste test? Texture, good. What else? Yep. Taste, super. And last but not least, smell. Okay, so same thing. Let's whisper and count down from 5 and say taste. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, taste. Keep enjoying it and really concentrate because there's lots of different textures in there with the bell pepper and the cheese. So really concentrate on what it feels like in your mouth. You can continue enjoying your food, but I'd love to see the thumbs test. Okay, remember, thumbs up if you like it. Thumb to the side, not so sure. Thumbs down, it's not tasty to my taste buds. We're not getting up yet, okay? Remember, we don't leave our seats without asking. Okay, let me see those thumbs. Ooh, we got a double thumbs up. Okay. Does anyone want to share what they liked about it? Maybe what they might do differently, what it tasted like? Yeah? You like the tomato sauce? Okay, good. You must have liked it. I don't see any left. Okay, what about you?
I didn't like the lasagna cheese at all. I didn't really like the mixture of the bell peppers, the cheese, and the sauce.
Okay, but did you try one bite? Good job for trying to bite. Excellent. Okay. And does anyone else want to share a comment? So, listen up very carefully for your next instructions. Can you be in charge of making sure all the chopping boards are in the middle? Who could tell me, why is it important to clean up after you when you're in the kitchen? Okay, I see everyone at the blue table is excellent. Can you go grab your bags and coats and line up at the door? Super.